I am doing a plant update and winter setup. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am doing a tour of how I have the plants set up for the winter. I may or may not be moving them, but this is what's working right now. So let's get into it. So first off, we have our hanging baskets up here. I have some that have extended hooks so they aren't all bunched up together. I have a Wandering Jew there. That one did not do so well with the transition. I think the spider plants are going to be okay. There's a lot of dead growth up there, but I think it'll be fine. The asparagus fern, this is the second year that it has come inside over winter, second year having it overall. Last year it did the same thing, so I'm not super surprised about all the dead growth there. But it does send off, last year it did the same thing where it sends off new shoots, and I don't know how well that's gonna do, but it's kind of amusing. And then this basket, this was an experiment. I had pothos in there and a spider plant, and they did okay. They didn't do great, but they did okay. I have two other ferns. I have this one here. This is a blue star fern, and this is a foxtail fern. I don't think the ferns did particularly well. I'm not sure if that is just the way it's going to be. The blue star fern and the asparagus fern, those two did fine, so I'm not sure if that is just a fern thing to dislike the cold weather, or if that is just the conditions that they are in and they're just doing their best to survive. But I'm hoping that they'll be fine. Since the asparagus fern bounced back just fine, I'm pretty sure the others are going to be just fine, but it's disappointing, sort of. So this is the current setup for right now. I'm intending to probably shift a few things around. There are some dead leaves and all of the spider plant up there, and I'll probably trim back some of the dead stuff there. So that will happen probably after Christmas. I'll make a whole video on that and maybe shifting some things around and explaining why some things are where they are. But yeah, I think everything is doing well for being in a dry house and not having as much light as they might enjoy. I was worried that something like the Monstera would be super bothered by not having as much light, but I think she's doing just fine, so that's good. But yeah, spider plants are doing fairly well. Ferns might need some help. Honestly, the philodendrons are looking pretty good too. Yeah, everything so far, holding my breath, is doing just fine, which is great. And in comparison to the blue star fern and just the ferns in general, my Monstera sent off a new leaf, 2 new leaves. That one's the newest one there. It's huge. And the ZZ plant, which is hiding back there, that one sent off 3 new shoots. So the Monstera and ZZ plant are doing great, are loving the conditions, I guess, which is amusing. Just shows you the difference between 2 different plants. The Hoya back here, she's doing okay. She's not, plants usually go kind of dormant and don't do a whole lot, so most everything is kind of holding with that. It's just the Monstera and ZZ that didn't do that. I don't think that's all the plants I have here. I do have a closet where I have some other plants that need a bit more controlled environment, and honestly I might move both of those ferns in there. And I will be watering everything. Probably, that'll probably be the next video. I probably will make a video watering everything. I have a diffuser back there that I'm using as a humidifier for the plants, just because they need to be kept moist and the house gets incredibly dry, so that should help. I would like to have more space, but that is going to do it for this week's video. Like the video if you like the video, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you next time.